So, but how were you able to get them to donate? These are people who are just trying to make a living, and yet here they are giving 1% of their time, their energy, and their resources. What convinced them to do it?
I think, in doing every social campaign and our struggle changing the society, it should be based on trust, credibility. We asked the people, why you do not donate. So they, 70% of the respondents was replying that, answering that they have no, credible institution to donate. So from the beginning, I made it principle to disclose every, informations on website. As you know, website is really a good channel which can be accessible from everywhere and every time. So that is the reason why the ordinary citizens are believing in our, credibility and our transaction for philanthropy.
And now you also founded the Hope Institute. What is its objective?
Actually, around 6 years after the establishment of the Beauty Foundation and the Beauty Store, I think there were a kind of revolutionary change in Koreans. Nowadays the charity giving or social contribution has become very common name and phenomena in Korean society. So if something is getting along well, I lost my interest. So I thought I should change my position again. So last year I established the Hope Institute, which is new civic think tank in Korean society, with very alternative perspective. There are so many think tanks established by the government and big business groups, but there is very few, with the perspective of civil society. So the Hope Institute is trying to redesign the Korean society in terms of citizens and the intellectuals again.
Korea is one of Asia's richest countries, yet there seems to be pockets of poverty here and there. Do you think Korea is developing too fast for some of its citizens?
As you mentioned, the Korea had experienced really speedy, rapid economic development. So in that process, we also have a big challenge from social, struggle between the rich and the poor, and also the, the generations, things like that. So I think it's very natural to have so many social issues from that, the social change, big change. In that sense, the role of civil society is very important to fill, the gap, and especially, the charity and philanthropy is really in the beginning. In that process, the Beauty Foundation had set one model, to implement and to complement the role of governments. The government are providing, many funds to the poor people, but still, I think it's not enough.
And what about your neighbors to the north? Do you have plans to help the needy over there, North Korea?
Yeah. Actually, in 1980s, it was strictly prohibited to cross the border. So every contact was, impossible at that time. But since 1990, even though it's very limited, but we could and can cross the border with the permission of the government. And nowadays there are many NGOs and humanitarian organizations to support the poor people in North Korea. And nowadays they are changing their policy from the simply providing food to support the how to strategically help them. For example, they are trying to provide some facilities to make some tools to cultivate, or providing the knowledge how to cultivate the crops efficiently, something like that. So I think it's good development, but it's depends on the political situation. So as you know, the 6 talks recently had made a good way for new peaceful direction. So in that sense, I think very optimistic in future, to bring more peaceful, the trade and exchanges between South and North, and between North and other outside countries. And it's my hope also.